I have not been sleeping well with some health issues. And when I struggled logging in at work because of work from home issues, I was about to have a whole damn panic attack. My wife brought me some honeydew melon, some cantaloupe, and some peaches. Eating all that juicy fruit and slurping going on, I calmed down and I made it to work. That's the tip I can tell you today. Shout out to tech support. I'm talking about cell phones, desktop, laptop, on your iPad, Google, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever electronic device you have, you've had a hard time with it, and you called in to the 1-800 long wait of a helpline, and you got somebody who actually helped out. Yo man, 1,000 thank yous to you all. To a good ass help desk, to a good ass tech support, salute. I appreciate you. Enjoy yourself. Swinging and banging on the ones and twos. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I'm Kendrick Avant, your agent of gratitude, because all I ever do is slide in with that gratitude journal and remind you of the stories that get you past abandonment, critical illness, to let you stop tripping on the imposter syndrome. So my intention today, my number one priority when I'm working on my gratitude journal, get some rest. Yeah, man, that's my number one priority on a hump day. Just get some rest. Take it easy. I had a rough Tuesday. Damn near fell out a couple of times. So Wednesday, hump day, I'm just gonna take it easy. Okay, the call to action has got to do with business. I'm taking it easy today, but I'm still going to get my stuff done. I'm still going to get my work done, still going to get my side stuff done, still going to build my kingdom. So my call to action today is to create the question for wisdom. I told you I'm going to start using wisdom to do the stories on. I'm going to create the question to ask in the box for my story. I forgot I had to have a question. What I learned today on a hump day, that Chris Brown album is jamming. I haven't told anybody. I liked it the first time. I thought it was jamming. I liked it the second time. I knew it was jamming. The third time, I'm just playing that mug because I like it that much. The last album like this, that I just felt I could just throw it on no matter who was around, was the August Alsina album. So yeah, it's been a few albums since I've just thought something went that hard for any and all audiences. So boom. King's Care. On the hump day, I told you I'm gonna start cheating. My King's Care every single day. Not every single day. Every single hump day will be to get in the bed early. And I even put in here at 9 p.m. I'm trying to get into bed by 9 p.m. Boom. For the King's News, let me tell y'all this story. Okay, way back at the turn of the century, in the early 1900s, there was a black couple named Charles and Willa Bruce. Got freedom. They go to way off to California, and they buy a piece of land out there on the Manhattan Strip, and it's end up being called Bruce Beach. They buy this strip of land, they buy this little piece of land, and they set it up to where black beachgoers could come through. And it was a jamming, popping ass spot. And of course, it's the early 1900s. Here come the KKK in the 1920s. They couldn't stop them. They still kept going, still kept rocking it. I mean, doing well, people moving in. Malibu, whatever strip this is right there in California, that Manhattan right there on the beach, they get terrified. So then they start sending actual government laws and policies after them. And they hit them with the eminent domain. Eminent domain is when the government says that they're gonna put in a highway or some type of shit that government just really needs. So whatever your shit is, whoever's around has to sell it. They beat the KKK. They held on past the city. Now here comes the state ready to shut down these black people's spot. when they end up shutting it down with the eminent domain, take it over. This is in the this is like around the 1940s, put their ass out. Now, of course, the black people struggle. It is now 2022. Charles and Willa Bruce, their son was so grief-stricken and everything, he went bankrupt. He went bankrupt trying to continuously keep this fight going for his parents' property. His son saw what happened to his dad and moved all the way from California to Florida to get away from it. Ended up having heart problems, terrible side. That son, it is now 2020, so it's now been what, like damn near 70, almost 80 years. He's just fucking won. And what that means is, it's crazy too, man. It's bullshit because they took it under eminent domain saying that it was they had to put in a public park. They didn't put the public park in until 1995, dog. That's when they finally put the public park in. Took them damn near 40 years just to put in the public park. They couldn't even put in the public park. Either way, when he won, what he gets is like $420,000 per year for them to rent this spot until the city can't rent it anymore. And at some point in the future, the city will buy the area for a set amount of $20 million. But starting up, they're gonna start paying $500,000, not a half, $420,000 for the next, I believe it was 20 years, just to rent it out. They're gonna rent it out until they buy it from him. What that means, in a way, is that somebody has finally won reparations. Finally, somebody has won some damn near reparations. That had me stop the scrolling, man. I read that story a couple of times. I wanted to send it out to people, but I had to go and wait to put it here first. So Charles and Willa Bruce, right there from Bruce Beach in 2022, becomes the first official people to win some type of reparations and gonna be paid on it. Set. So that's what made me stop my king scrolling. It has finally happened for somebody. Salute to that shit. Yes. Goal today. It is Humpback Day. It is Hump Day. I'm trying to get into bed by 9 p.m. My goal is still to tell this story. So I got the question coming out from my call to action, put that thing in the box on the Wisdom app, and then my goal is actually get on there and tell the story about the question. Yeah, I got Throwback Thursdays for Thursday, and I'm gonna do something on Hump Days too. I'm gonna have the story, got the question, we'll see. Queen's thoughts. There's always another side of the story or perspective to be considered. By doing this, we focus on compassion and empathy. If you are facing a difficult situation with someone, try to see it from their perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree. It just allows compassion to enter and perhaps solve some parts of the conflict. We are doing the best we can with the tools we have. Let go of the resentment by trying to see the other side. Imagine what healing would occur if we all did this for each other. Nice. So now you got to think back to a time where a difficult situation led to an argument or resentment on your part. How could you have handled that differently? Happened just this morning, and I actually had the whole thing written I was going to tell y'all about, but the one that popped out this morning is probably even better. So I had a difficult situation this morning, and that's where my computer stopped working, and I'm freaking the hell out. Every time my work computer doesn't work appropriately, because I'm already behind, it just crashes me. I feel like everything is just coming in. Damn near, I have panic attacks, anxiety attacks, all this shit. What I can do differently is as soon as this thing starts to mess up, I can just send a message or just log on right here on Teams. So what got me to calm down is when I realized that, I'm telling my wife, like, I don't know, it's a rough day, it's a rough day, it's a rough day. From the flip out, she's bringing me peaches and everything, trying to calm me down. Got me some water, I'm trying to sip on that and calm down. I feel the anxiety coming. I'm trying to click into this Teams. I know I'm about to be late. What I can do in the future is as soon as the issue hits, just clock in and use the doggone Teams. I put it on the cell phone for that reason, so that's what I need to do. Gratitude. It's time to close this thing on out. Okay, number one, thank goodness it was just a cricket, not a real rodent outside messing with me. I'm grateful that I got to face my fears, had a knife and everything, but I am more grateful that the spot is still good and I can sit outside and keep taking my medication. Yo, man, that's a whole awesome story, but I think I've run my mouth enough today. Gratitude number two. Where's my paper at? Oh, I done lost my page. There it is. Gratitude number two. I am grateful for that voicemail from all the homies. That message made me feel like kings are actually out there really talking about this doggone show, mindset over bullshit. The glow of that helped me make a difference and helped me wake up at work. So I appreciate them fellas for that voicemail messages. Gratitude number three. Shout out to a king for his Clubhouse wave. Number one, the fact that he was even on Clubhouse was an affirmation that I must be doing something to convince somebody to get on Clubhouse. And then number two, which ends up being my fourth gratitude, is what you call cheesy, man. You take one gratitude, you break it into two things. And the cheesy part is that I ended up meeting another dude, another king. He had been trying to catch up with me, so we finally connected, got each other stuff. Worked out, man. That's 4 gratitudes. So there you go. That's mindset over bullshit. Y'all be pretty. Stay grateful. I salute you. I'm out. Thinking better, being better starts with you getting a gratitude journal and following me every day on this journey. It all starts with you.